You know, if they're that short anyway, I might as well just continue right on to the next one and do it.
Alright, let's see how this goes for you.
Definitely interested to see what they have in store for this.
This will be harder, I can tell you that much, but it's also,
Ah.
mechanics that you're very fond of, so that could be, in your favor.
Oh, I see how that works. I don't know if it's something that, like, it taught me before, but for a second I was like, how does that even work, you know?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Immediately we're off to a battle and chase.
Well, I used my dash in a very stupid way, so I was kind of screwed there.
That is certainly fair.
Damn it.
I think you're very good at the battle and chases. Like, I always find myself panicking about it and don't stay nearly calm enough, but you're always really methodical about it.
Yeah, you just gotta, like, keep track of your path and make sure that, you do what you can to sort of exhaust the path that you built up before you do anything that would need to cross it again.
That is fair.
Like, a good sort of comparison is, like, bullet streaming in Toho. Like, if I move up bit by bit, that still works because, my copy is going to be doing the exact same thing. I really don't know how to get that one at the bottom. That's tricky.
Maybe it's one you should start off with, trying to get at the very beginning, just jump down and then dash upwards through it.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it some tries. Aha.
Yeah, that's definitely the correct choice. They definitely wanted to make that challenging, and to be fair, they did.
That they did. But yeah, when I think about that kind of mechanic, my mind always goes back to Pause Ahead with its version of that. And I've definitely replayed that game a bunch of times, so I've thought a lot about, like, how that kind of thing works and what you do to avoid it.
That is fair.
So I feel like to even get that one in the middle there, I have to be grabbing onto the side of the thing when I exit it.
Probably, yeah.
And I probably got to go diagonal through the bottom one, then up through the bottom of that one, and through that, and all this stuff. Jesus.
Yeah, I think you're beginning to see
This is the
why
last room. They could have made this 2 rooms, but they made it 1 room.
Yeah, I was genuinely thinking to myself on the last one that I thought that they were longer than that, and now I see that, yes, I was correct, they are longer than that. The last one just apparently is a fluke because it's the first one.
True.
But yeah, this is more of what Seasides usually are. Is it bullshit like this?
That checks out.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here I know you have a lot of fun doing, but there's a lot of it, too.
True. God, I don't even want to imagine doing this part at the bottom here.
Yeah, that's a little nasty.
They make you do it 3 times.
Yeah, it's very clear they're not willing to let you just get it as a fluke. You have to know how to do that.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you've just basically got it if you can get up to here. Okay, hang on. There's one thing. I'm pretty sure you bounce off of the hearts when you collide with them, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
That's probably why those spikes are there, so I've got to be careful about that if I make it this far.
100%.
That's if that's what they're intending with those spikes, like you aren't prepared for the heart and you just bounce into it and it bounces you into the spikes, then that's evil.
Excessively. I can tell that they're definitely trying to trick you out on a lot of shit in this one.
True. This climb seems nasty as well. Just having to, like,
for sure.
dash to the right, the dash up, diagonally up and right, then up, then right. Like, jeez.
Yeah, they're not
could be a fun
making
little
any
sequence,
of
but not the
Gonna have to
easiest
get there
looking thing
first.
in the world.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get there first.
True. I've spent so long in, like, the periscope thing that I'm braiding the buttons.
That is fair.
I wasn't holding diagonal enough. Oh, right, I gotta go to the right. Or left, rather. Ah, damn it.
Ooh, you nearly had that.
Yeah, I don't think this part will be that hard. I just need to figure out what I'm doing afterwards. Oh, I gotta jump out of that.
Yeah, you definitely need the momentum.
Nah, I pressed jump too early.
Unfortunate. Hey, you get to listen to good old Black Moonrise.
True. It is a good song.
Absolutely. Definitely one of the best B-side remixes. I think the only one I like more than Black Moonrise is the remix for the Mirror Temple, but I forget the name of that off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's like... I especially like this one because it's made by someone who's like music work I'm already familiar with through FTL.
Fair.
It'd be like if you're playing Celeste for the first time and you found out, like, oh yeah, by the way, this level's music was made by the person who made Risk of Rain's music. It's like, really? Like...
Yeah, that would certainly be something.
Yeah.
But now, Chris Christodoulou did not do any of this, but that would be wild if he had.
True. Could you imagine? Like, that would be a very different sort of style, I feel like. Or
Oh,
maybe not.
absolutely.
I feel like he's probably got diverse enough talents where it might be totally unrecognizable from his usual style.
Certainly theoretically possible.
Ah, so close.
Ooh, so close. Yeah, you almost made it to the next part, the one with the really nasty climb. Yeah, you did it. Oh my god, first try. What the hell, man?
Oh man, I've got to be even more precise in that part than just hitting, like, the jelly. Like, I've got to hit the right part of it to where I come out at the right height. That's crazy.
I almost halfway wonder if they expect you to do some of one of Celeste's, like, speedrunner tricks on that, but I'm not 100% if that's the intended solution.
That is fair.
If it doesn't seem like I can get it no matter what, it may be worth me looking it up and seeing if I can find something about that, but I'll definitely let you give it a good number of tries before, you know, resorting to that.
It's really funny how they just have, like, the moving platform at the very end there, and just keys for it scattered throughout the entire level. Like, you can miss one at the very beginning of the room and get all the way to the end, and, you know, you didn't collect them, so, like, you know, what makes you think you'd get a free pass?
Exactly, you gotta do everything. You can't just half-ass it. The game wants to see you do some perfection here.
Ah, I was holding diagonal accidentally.
Unfortunate.
I wonder if there is, like, anyone who played through the seaside and genuinely just ignored that, like, key thing, and then got to the end and was like, oh god damn it, it actually was important.
I guarantee you there probably is someone, probably someone who doesn't usually bother with the binoculars, and they were just like, yeah, I'll just keep going forward. When I see what it is, well, I'll see what it is, but we'll just, you know, play through the level for now. And then
True.
they're like, ah, that's what it's for, goddamn.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
Definitely still feels like there's multiple ways in which you can die even at that point, though, so replaying it isn't the worst thing at that moment. Like, as you pointed out, there's the very clearly obvious trick that someone not paying enough attention will bounce into the fucking heart, bounce off of it, and end up in the fucking spikes.
True. That is indeed a mean trick if that's how that works.
No kidding. But thankfully you observed it in advance, so it's less likely to happen.
I didn't press the grab button in time.
That's unfortunate. I'm still impressed by just how quickly you've gotten some of these, you know, sequences down.
Yeah, I do like this gimmick, so I guess it makes sense that I would grasp it.
True, it is definitely a Grayson-defined gimmick.
Now I want, like, a level pack mod that's just, like, every level has these in it.
There probably is such a pack.
Are there
Probably a
really,
bunch
like,
of
other
level-
people who are big enough fans of this gimmick to do that? I
Yeah.
suppose it would make sense. I just thought that I was, like, the only person who was overly crazy about this particular gimmick specifically.
I mean, I think that you would find that such a pack probably is going to find a lot of the other gimmicks mixed into the levels as well. Like, you probably will see your least favorite bumpers and stuff, but in general, yeah, I'm pretty sure that there definitely are packs where these are used quite liberally.
Oh, well, I don't, like... I guess it's, not correct for me to say, like, I would love a pack that has these in every level, because I'm sure a pack that uses every gimmick in every level would have that by default. I just mean, like, I would love a level pack that, like, takes great advantage of these to the point where it's, like, practically as important as the dash.
In that case, I have no idea.
Like, to the extent that they're used in this level.
Yeah, to that end, I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure there definitely probably are some levels people have made out there that, you know, are one-offs that fit that description. Like, for one thing, I know there's a person who made a D-sides mod, and I'm sure their D-side for this absolutely involves it by default, but yeah, no. I've certainly heard people describe that if you're the kind of insane person who just wants to work towards, like, some of Celeste's most difficult mod packs, that the D-Sides mod is actually a really good training to get from Farewell's level of difficulty up to the Grandmaster level.
That's actually easier than what I was doing before. Like, geez.
That's amazing.
Also, it turns... Damn it.
Might work.
Yeah, it turns
Besides
out I don't
the
need to be
landed.
precise when going through those. I could just grab onto the side of it and then choose what height that I enter it from.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So that makes it a lot easier.
At this point, I'm predicting you'll have this before the 20-minute mark. How much before that, I wouldn't know, but I'm definitely predicting by 20 minutes you'll have this.
That makes sense. I am glad that I decided to add, like, the speed run timer while, like, doing the golden strawberry thing, because I was like, I want to see how long, like, my successful run takes. But it's also just good for knowing how long I'm spending on, like, a level. Well, that was an odd order to do that in.
Yeah, but it worked. That didn't, but overall it worked. I mean, I definitely think your love of this gimmick is coming to your rescue a lot. You are very familiar with it, so it's certainly making it easier. I can only imagine that Golden Ridge is going to make you want to punch a hole in your wall.
Probably.
Not to mention the fact that since they use the B-side music, you would have that to look forward to, which I imagine at that point you're just going to turn the soundtrack off.
I don't hate it enough where I would prefer silence, but,
That is fair. But yeah, there is a C-side for every level, so there is one for Clown Music Land as well.
hooray.
Aww.
What? Is it still called fat fingering, like if you press two buttons on a controller at the same time? I know that's what they call it for, like, pressing two keyboard keys at the same time, but I basically did that. I tried to press A, but also... A, why did I call it A? I pressed X and then also circle at the same time by accident.
That's unfortunate. I have no idea if that's also still fat fingering. Fat fingering isn't a term I often use myself, but yeah, I might be.
As I understand, that's just the term for when you're trying to press a key and then accidentally also press a second key.
Like hitting R when you want to hit F in Realm of the Mad God.
True.
I wonder if they make like specialty keyboards for people who have genuinely really big fingers so that they have bigger keys.
I did the exact same thing we were just talking about.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know.
It feels like something that would be reasonable because I've definitely seen some people with, you know, as far as I'm concerned, unusually large fingers. Nothing wrong with that, no judgment call, but certainly one of those things where it's like, typing must be hard.
Yeah, I don't know, like, how the size of my hands compares to others because I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing. But
That's
I do know
fair.
that I'm glad that phones have gotten larger because I had, like, a tiny phone at one point where I was like, how am I supposed to use this?
Yeah, definitely there was a trend there for making things smaller for a little while. Nice. Oh, very nice. Nice.
I missed the bus.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
gotta
but
be
you're down to
fast
the-
on that one because if I miss the platform, then I'm just screwed.
Yeah, you're nearly at the end, though.
Yeah, I could have done it that attempt, theoretically.
Yeah. I definitely think you're still on, pace to finish within the time I thought you would. I'll give you that much.
I didn't go far enough. I let go forward because I thought that the momentum would just carry me.
That is fair. You're getting back here very fast.
Okay, I definitely don't want to do two in a row.
Definitely
But yeah,
not.
I'm getting back there pretty fast.
Surprisingly, at sub-level, if you get good at these levels, they're actually pretty easy, from my understanding, to get the golden strawberries on, considering, how they're structured.
Huh.
Like, it's not terribly much more difficult than just beating it already to get the golden strawberry. The only real difference is that there's no screen breaks at all at that point. But it's not like it's a super long level to begin with.
Damn it. Yeah, that was going to be a problem. Yeah, I guess a golden strawberry kind of run for a C-side would be easier than doing it for a B-side.
The B-sides are absolutely by far and away the worst golden strawberries to get.
I bet.
They are brutal and they are long. And even if the challenges aren't quite so bad as the C-side's challenges, the C-side is substantially shorter.
Yeah, honestly, if I feel like it, I might as well, at least at some point, give golden strawberry at this level a shot.
I'm sure you could pull it off pretty easily. I mean, it's basically just do this end part correctly after the first two rooms, which was like, a relatively easy bubble platforming segment, and the room with Madeline.
True. Just this, but a little bit longer.
Exactly. Like, would it be annoying to have to do the whole battling thing every single attempt? Yes, but it's certainly not much worse than what you're already doing, all things considered.
True. And the, previous golden strawberry that I got was definitely its own, task.
Oh, I'm sure. You think Badeline's just back in the previous room watching you going, what is that numpty doing?
Yeah, the only reason that Madeline isn't here is because she's like, there's no way she'll make it through this. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't climbing a mountain at this point. This is just navigating through hell.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like when a villain is like, oh, I don't even need to lift a finger because this, henchman will defeat the hero easily, and then, they're just lounging on, their chair, sunbathing. and then the hero gets through the challenge, and then the villain just has to, like, lower their sunglasses. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no kidding. That is exactly what this is. Oh,
I need to
That's
be really
unfortunate.
fast with that.
you do, and I saw you tried to course correct with a dash, but you can't do that because you have to get through the bubble.
True, that was just instinct. Like, I've
I
used
feel
dashes in dumber situations.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I underestimated how hard that last little piece in the level is.
Yeah, same.
Yep. I mean, I'd assumed it was actually pretty straightforward, which is why I made my 20-minute guess, and you're coming right up on 20 minutes. If it were as trivial as I thought, yeah, you'd be fine, but Jesus.
Yeah, if it was
That is-
trivial as we thought it, I probably wouldn't have had it right then and there.
No kidding.
Which would have absolutely fit your guess of within 20 minutes.
Yeah. I can't predict how brutal some of this shit is gonna be in advance.
I definitely need to, Oh, I saved that.
Oh, very impressive.
But I definitely need to try to, you know, exit that last one, like, as high up as possible. Unlike the other ones where I want to be as low as possible because I don't want to hit the spikes on the ceiling.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is very precise.
I was really close to the spikes on the floor that time.